is a domestic abuse situation, my assumption was that obviously sitting in the same room with someone, that's not going to work. But because of the option of shuttle, if they can be in the same building safely, or when it's physical, or when it's times like these when you want to be using online, that does allow an option. It all depends on the power imbalance, because often it might be a situation where you're co-parenting, you still got to co-parent, still got to swap the kids over, you still got to cut a deal with the financials, and that I'm always keen to encourage people to not just immediately write off mediation as an option, especially when you've got the online option, and it depends on whether the mediators decides that they feel that would work with that particular couple, but not to immediately write it off and then go to court, which of course at the moment that's going to be a bit tricky.
And again, it's very much up to the couple themselves, and then it's obviously to the mediator. So if they feel comfortable mediating, say if it is either online or by way of shuttle mediation, if there is a history of abuse, that would be the first step to ensure that they're both happy. But then secondary to that, it would be for me to obviously manage and kind of assess, I suppose, the risk to both parties, and just make sure that I would be comfortable mediating in that situation. If perhaps I didn't feel comfortable doing it because I was concerned about the risk, I would always consult with my PPC, my consultant, as I was saying there, and she may either say, because perhaps she's more experienced than I, that she would feel comfortable either co-mediating with me on it if I didn't feel comfortable, if I was unsure, or she would either sort of take on the case herself if I wanted to refer it to her. So there's lots of different options. It wouldn't be the case that we turn people away and simply tell them to go to court.
Is it possible if someone is open to the mediation but fearful, distressed, would they be able to have perhaps a counsellor or somebody who's giving them emotional, psychological support, providing that was a professional who had your backing because you knew they weren't going to interfere in any way in the process, and obviously that the other party as well, the spouse, was also happy for them to have that person just supporting them, just sitting with them with a cup of tea, for example, on that basis? Would that be a possibility?
Absolutely, yeah. And I think in lots of situations that is really beneficial, where someone will feel that actually they're more comfortable communicating with someone by their side, just having that moral support. But I think the key with that is obviously making sure the party who doesn't have support is happy and they don't feel that there's then an imbalance, because really the key with mediation is ensuring everyone's on a level footing, and that there's no imbalance there. So that would be my concern in that situation, is just to ensure the party without any support was completely comfortable with that.